Ever look at your cat and feel like they're trying to tell you something? Like they're watching you, waiting, reacting to things you don't even notice? Because they are. And here's the part most people don't realize. Most of your cat's language isn't meant for other cats. It was built for you. And scientists have noticed something strange. Cats don't just make sounds randomly. They adjust them, depending on how humans respond. Almost like they're testing you, learning you, figuring out what works. And over time, your cat develops a way of communicating that is uniquely tuned to you, your reactions, your habits, your emotions. Almost like they've hacked your brain. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Because your cat hasn't been quiet, not even for a second. They've been talking to you this whole time. You just didn't know how to listen. But that changes today. Part 1. The Bridge. You've probably heard your cat make dozens of sounds and ignored most of them. A small meow in the kitchen, a soft purr on your chest, that weird clicking noise at the window. It all blends into the background. But here's the truth. None of it is random. Every sound is part of a system, a bridge between two completely different worlds. On one side, a small, highly efficient predator, an animal designed to hunt alone, to survive, to read subtle signals in the environment. And on the other side, you, a giant, unpredictable, hairless creature that controls food, safety, and comfort. Your cat is constantly trying to translate their world into something you understand. And most of the time, we completely miss it. Part 2. The meow, a mother's ghost. Let's start with the sound you hear the most, the meow. It feels simple, almost obvious. But here's the truth almost nobody talks about. Adult cats don't meow at each other, only at humans. That sound belongs to kittens. Tiny, blind kittens who can't see, can't walk properly, can't survive on their own. They use that sound for one reason, to call their mother. I'm here. I'm cold. I need you. And in the wild, they grow out of it, because adult cats don't need it anymore. But with you, they never stop. Think about that. Your fully grown, independent predator is still using a baby signal. Why? Because it works. You react instantly. You look. You move, you speak, you feed them, and over time, your cat starts refining it. Different tones, different lengths, different intensities. Short meow, attention. Long meow, urgency. Repeated meows, demand. It's not just a sound anymore, it's a tool. Your cat is shaping your behavior, not the other way around. And the strangest part? You don't even notice it happening. Part 3. The purr, the bio-healing frequency. Now let's talk about the sound everyone loves, the purr. That low, steady vibration that feels almost calming. You probably associate it with one thing, happiness. And yes, sometimes that's exactly what it is. Your cat is relaxed, comfortable, safe. Maybe they're curled up next to you, eyes half closed, breathing slow. That's trust, that's connection. But now picture something different. A cat at the vet, injured, stressed, afraid, still purring. Why? Because purring isn't just emotion, it's biology. A cat's purr vibrates between roughly 25 and 150 hertz. That's a frequency range linked to bone growth, tissue repair, healing. Which means your cat has something built into its body that can literally help it recover. So when your cat purrs, it might be saying, I feel safe, but it could be saying, I'm trying to fix something. And here's the strange part. Sometimes it's both at the same time. Comfort and survival, mixed into one sound. Part 4. The trill, the invitation. Now think about this. You walk into a room. Your cat looks at you and makes a short, soft sound, burp. That's the trill, and it's one of the most positive signals your cat can give. In the wild, mother cats use this sound to guide their kittens. Come here, follow me, it's safe. So when your cat uses it on you, they're not just acknowledging you, they're including you. You're not just someone who feeds them, you're part of their group, part of their territory, part of their world. It's a small sound, but it carries a big meaning. You belong here. Part 5. The chatter. Pure instinct. Now picture this. Your cat is sitting at the window, completely still. Then suddenly, a bird lands outside, and everything changes. Their body tightens, their eyes lock in, their tail flicks slightly, and then that strange clicking sound. That's chatter, and in that moment, your cat isn't thinking about you. They're not thinking about food in a bowl. They're not thinking about comfort. They're in hunting mode. That sound is raw instinct, a buildup of energy, excitement, frustration, because they can see the prey, but they can't reach it. So all that instinct has nowhere to go. And what you're hearing is the wild side of your cat trying to break through. Part 6. The red zone. Never ignore this. But not all sounds are safe. Some are warnings, and these are the ones you should never ignore. The hiss. Sharp, sudden, explosive. It's not anger, it's fear. Your cat is saying, I don't feel safe. Back off. If that doesn't work, it escalates. A low growl, slower, deeper, more serious. And then the yowl, that long, stretched-out sound. If you've heard it, you know it's not subtle. It's distress, pain, fear, confusion. And sometimes, especially in older cats, it happens at night. Your cat walks through the house and suddenly starts calling out, almost like they're lost, because in a way, they are. Their world doesn't feel stable anymore. And that sound, it's not random noise, it's a signal. I don't understand what's happening. I need help. Here's the truth most people never realize. There is no universal cat language. Every cat speaks differently. Same sounds, different meanings, because every cat has its own history, its own experiences, its own way of learning what works. So understanding your cat isn't about memorizing sounds, it's about paying attention, watching patterns, noticing changes, because they're not being random, not even once. They're communicating with you every single day. So now I'm curious, what's the one sound your cat makes all the time, and what do you think it means? Drop it in the comments, because chances are your cat has been trying to tell you something important for a very long time. And now you might finally understand it.